welcome back to my channel. My name is CHELISSE if you are new here, and if you are a subscriber, welcome back. So today is Friday. Tomorrow's our first clinical day, so I'm a little nervous, so to calm my ease, I am going to film a video to distract myself and also procrastinate from working on schoolwork. So today we're going to do a mukbang. But first, if you are not following, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below and give this video a thumbs up. And we'll go. So today in this video, I'm going to talk about my goals for 2020 in terms of like personal life, nursing, everything. It'll probably be a relatively short video because my list isn't that long. I don't like doing too many goals for myself or resolutions because then I won't meet them. If you're curious, don't they do this in the mukbang videos? If you're curious, I am eating a salad with romaine, spinach, arugula, tomatoes, onions, cucumbers, a packet of salad mix nuts. So it's like walnuts, sesame seeds, sunflower seeds, and raisins and cranberries, and then some chicken I made last night. And then these, if you are Latin, these are tostones. They're made from plátanos. In Puerto Rico we call them tostones. I know in Panama they call them pacatones, I think. In other places they just call them plátanos, but we call them tostones. And then on top of it I put a mojo de ajo, which is just like a little sauce made with butter and garlic to give it a little bit of taste, and then I have some probiotics and some water. So like I said earlier in the video, today I'm just going to talk about my goals for this semester, for this year, and nursing related, and also like personal, because I mean 2020 is a big year. It's the start of a new decade. In February, me and my husband will be married 3 years, in total 7 years together. This year, next week, I am turning 27. This year I graduate nursing school. This year we might find out if we're moving. It's just a big year. Every year is a big year because it's another year, another chance at life. If you are new here, I am in my 3rd semester of nursing school, so an ADN program. So that means I have, it's like ADN, ASN. Our school calls it ASN, not ADN. So if you don't know the difference, it's Associates of Science in Nursing, and it's 4 semesters total. And when you go in, you have to have like all your prereqs in. And you graduate as an RN, just like a BSN would take the same NCLEX that we're taking to become an RN. It's just a shorter path, and it was better for me just because I didn't know when we were leaving, if we were going to be here 4 years or if we were going to be here 3 years. It was what was best for me, a 2-year program, and then I could do a bridging program online. Most states, unless it's like the East Coast, take people with an ASN, and if they don't, usually it's like on terms that you're gonna start studying like within a period to get your BSN, so I'm not worried about that. First goal is clinical related, which tomorrow, like I said earlier, is our first day at clinical, and I'm so nervous. It's our first 12-hour day, which is insane. I think the most we've done is like 8, maybe 9 hours. And I'm nervous because I'm being in the ICU by myself, like no other students. And it's a lot. 12 hours is a lot. Like, we're there from report to giving report. So I'm excited, but really nervous. Some of my friends are going to med-surg, some are going to labor and delivery, and then one is going to the emergency department. My first goal is never say no and always do it even if I feel uncomfortable. It might not seem like it on my channel, but I am super like introverted, and I am confident in myself, but I like when others do it first. And I'll say no a lot to that, and it's time to grow up and not do that anymore. I want to just dive deep and do it and grab my pants, my big girl pants, and just be able to do it and be comfortable with it. I tend to see myself do this a lot in clinical. I'm fine with being by myself, but when it comes to trying something new, I'll get scared and I'll be like, no, let me watch you do it first, and then I'll do it, and then I miss out on that opportunity. That happened to me once with a Foley, an indwelling Foley, and another student did it, and I'm not mad that she did it. I'm happy for her, but I'm mad at myself because I should have just stepped up to the plate. And you know, if I'm gonna make a mistake, I'd rather do it now that I'm a student than when I'm like a real nurse. I mean, I'm gonna be making mistakes as a nurse, like nobody's perfect, but you know, with basic skills, I should already be confident enough to like step to the plate. My next one is to get a nurse tech job because I want to have that experience. I've worked at a clinic before, so I know how to talk and react next to patients. I know how it is when patients get mad, but I feel like working as a nurse tech, I could hone in more on my skills and the actual like hospital setting. I won't be as intimidated, and I'll be way more confident at doing things. So it goes along with my first goal. My next goal is like an obvious one, but whatever you have in mind, you have to say out loud. I believe in manifesting what you're doing, so throwing it out into the universe, saying that you're going to do it, being confident in it, so that you're like held responsible for doing it, but also so that it could come true, like it'll happen. Everything will align for you. God will hear you speak about it, pray about it, and everything. So my next one is an obvious one, but a good one, and that's graduate nursing school. Just because I'm in 3rd level doesn't mean that it's an automatic pass. People fail 3rd level, people fail 4th level. So, but I'm confident that I'm going to finish this year like I want to. Graduate, be a nurse, and if we stay here another year, which I'm really hoping we're not, but if we do, I'll apply for residency, and that's, if you guys don't know what a nursing residency is, you can probably Google it, but just to recap it really fast, a nursing residency is just kind of similar to a medical one, like a doctor's, but all you're doing is specializing as a new grad in whatever you are interested in or what you get hired as. So at the hospital about an hour away, they do residencies for new grads, and it's a year-long contract. And what it is that like from the beginning you're not working on the floor, but you're working with a nurse educator, and you have like a preceptor, and then you're working one-on-one with them. You're attending a class and you're getting paid for it. You're testing, you're put into different scenarios. You're basically becoming an expert in that field. An expert is like a big word. I don't think that's the correct word, because 1 year doesn't make you an expert, but it just makes you more knowledgeable and gain more experience in that field, so that you're better prepared. And I really want to do that, and I would love to do that for like a critical care unit, emergency department, ICU, anything like that. Gain more experience, and then eventually go to grad school after I get my BSN. My next one would be to have more patience with myself, and others, because I could lose patience quickly. And when I lose patience, that happens. I'm just kidding. When I lose patience, I get mad easily, and not mad like a monster, like I turn into the Hulk. I get annoyed really quickly, and I like tend to cut that person off, even if it's just for the day, or like in the moment I just won't hear. I'll like zone out, and that's not a good characteristic to have. I've gained a lot of patience at the age that I'm at. I used to be terrible with having patience, but I need a little more. The next one is personal, and it's to get healthy mentally and physically. This goal I started working on in November last year. And it was just to be more healthy. And a lot of people think like that means losing weight. Yeah, I know I need to lose weight for myself, my own sanity. But it's also like to be healthy, truly healthy. And I do believe that with healthy actions, mentally and physically, the rest will follow. So I'm not expecting myself to lose 20 pounds in the next 6 months or in the next year. I just want to create healthier habits, be a healthier person, and what else comes will follow it. That's what I truly believe. So what I'm going to do, I started working on physical health, so eating healthier about in November, and eating less. I used to be the type of person that I would eat like everything on the plate even though I was full, and that's not good. It's a bad habit. And then mentally, I just recently started working on also, because I am very anxious, mainly outside of school. At school, I have test anxiety, a normal student's anxiety. But outside of school, when my mind is wandering, I don't have anything to do, I'm not working, I'm at home, I'm on vacation, I'm in a big crowd, whatever, I tend to have anxiety, like high anxiety, difficult breathing, and anxiety attacks. I'm working on that, pushing myself, becoming an overall better person. Oh, this one's important. This salad is so good. It's like a vinaigrette dressing. I don't know if you can see that. That is a candied walnut. And it's so good. This chicken that I made yesterday is called like a chipotle chicken. So what I did is I cleaned the chicken breasts and stuff, got rid of all the fat, and then butterflied them so they weren't that big. And then in the blender, I blended up a can of chipotle peppers, like already in a can, and it comes like in a sauce. I mixed that with onions, half a tomato, and garlic. Mixed it up. Added salt and oregano, mixed it up. And then I added that to a bag with the chicken and let that marinate. And then I usually grill it. But we were in a hurry yesterday. So I made it in a skillet. And I ate it with like the same meal. My husband ate it with sweet potato and salad. And it's so good. But anyways. Also, I usually don't heat up chicken and eat it again. So that's how you know it's good. Do you guys feel that way? Like, chicken gets, like, gammy and nasty? I can't do it. It gets, like, a taste and I, like, can't even swallow it. Might be mental. I don't know. I might be crazy. I'm not picky with food, I swear. That's why I'm not the skinniest person in the world. But, anyways. The next one is keep school as my top priority, but also do things for me. So when I say that, it's because during the semester, I tend to put myself on the back burner, and that'll include, like, I stopped going to the gym, which I've done. I stopped going to the gym, but I started going again like 2 weeks ago. I stopped going to the gym, I stopped eating right, I stopped eating like 3 meals a day. I only focus on school. I don't focus on my husband. I don't clean the house. I don't do the things I like to do. I don't see my friends. And to a certain point, like, you have to, because it's nursing school and you have to set your priorities straight. But then to another extent, you don't have to be like that. Like, you could still focus on school, make it your top priority, but you could still also take an hour out of the day to do stuff that you love to do, or decide to quit studying like an hour ahead of time. If it's like not a day before the test, to just hang out with your husband or go eat with your husband. You know, those are the type of things that I was like stopping to do. And not just stopping to do, I would do them sometimes and then feel guilty about it. And I shouldn't be feeling guilty about that if I'm like excelling in school. Maybe I was doing good because I was doing that, but I don't think that that was the case. I think I just obsessed at needing to do everything school-wise because of how bad I wanted it. Still want it the same, but I also want more of a balance, because now it's school and then later on it's going to be work or having kids or something, and I just need to learn how to balance everything and not have one thing always take the number one spot of that day or a priority for that day. You know, like, working in school and stuff isn't what life is made of, so. The last one is growing my YouTube channel. I 110 subscribers and I want more. Like, I'm such a nerd that I love editing videos, making a video, talking about that stuff, helping you guys out. So this is a fun hobby. But yeah, those are my goals. Let me tell you about the last 2 weeks of this third semester. Update. So each semester, so I think I've mentioned this before in other videos, our nursing class is combined with 3 campuses. So that means that, like, every day, so Tuesday and Wednesday when we go to class, we sit down in class, there's 2 TVs on the screen, and we see whoever's lecturing at the moment. So in total we have like 3. I finished eating and I have to talk fast because my battery died. It's only on 6%, so I gotta hurry, and it won't let me film while charging. I don't know why. Sony, why do you do this to me? I don't have another battery. I know I need to invest in one, I know. I finished eating, but the last 2 weeks have been hectic because we are like in the midst of starting class and clinical, and so at the end of the first week, our instructor told us that she was no longer going to be our instructor. If you don't know how our class is set up, I've said it in another video. 3 campuses, and our lectures come from each campus, and they do like a video call in and they lecture. So our lecturer said she wasn't going to be our teacher anymore because she was going to go take care of her mom, but she was still going to come to clinicals. So she had already changed the clinical schedule twice, and then since she was leaving and she was switching up her days for clinical, they had to change it a 3rd time, which it came out yesterday, and then this morning we found out that's going to be changed for a 4th time for reasons that we don't know. So it went from doing Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday clinicals, either 2 of those days, 1 of those days or 2 of those days to basically we don't know. And a lot of people have children, have work, so it's caused like hecticness. Our clinical director of our campus has taken over that spot for now, and either way she was gonna do some clinical hours with us, so it's not a big deal for that change, but she already has so much on her plate. She's doing like 3 classes plus online, so it's a lot, and we just have to bear with her, and it's just another challenge that comes with nursing school. I don't know if this happens at all schools, but sometimes it feels like our class specifically is the guinea pig to all these weird things. It's in nobody's hands really, because the lady had to leave because of her mom being sick. All that planning in my planner with pen, black pen, for nothing. It's not a big deal. I don't have kids. I just have a husband and a dog, so I could accommodate as long as I get the 1 weekend I need off and the week of spring break when I go to Puerto Rico. I'm fine. But that's going to conclude this video. Those were my short goals for 2020. It's not a lot, but it's going to be a big year. Let's hope it's a big year for me and you guys. And you guys share some of your goals down below in the comments that I want to hear from you guys. Write a comment down below. Come support my channel by subscribing and giving it a big thumbs up. I really want to put out videos every single week, even if it's just 1 or at least 3 a month. And if you have any video ideas, I have a list that I want to do. Please put them down below. Hit that subscribe button. Let's grow this channel. Let's make this channel even better. I'm down to like hardly any percent. I just know it. I feel it. It's about to ding that it's dead. So I'm gonna head out of here, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching all the way through, and I hope 2020 brings good blessings for everybody and and good opportunities. Whoa, I'm out of breath from talking so fast. Bye. See you guys later. Thank you for supporting my channel.